Hi guys, this is your streamer Carlos. On today's video, I'm gonna give you my review of WWE WrestlePalooza or WP for acronym. Now, I'm saying WP because WrestlePalooza is a long word, so I'm gonna use the acronym WWE WP 2025. So I don't want you to get confused when you see this on my thumbnail when I upload this video. Now let's get it. Now with that being said, guys, let's get down to it. The first ever WWE PLE on Disney Plus / ESPN. Guys, first of all, let's talk about it. Let's be honest. 5 matches is not enough. I feel like if Triple H wanted to make us upset even more, yes, Paul LeBeck, Baldy LeBeck, if you wanted us to even make us more upset, besides you dealing with the TKO higher-ups and that bald Samoan that is so-called The Rock and the People's Champion right now, because he's not the People's Champion anymore. He's not the People's Champion anymore because he's not a part of the people. He's not a part of a family, man. He's not a part of the family anymore because he betrayed his family, WWE family, over Hollywood in his prime of his career. Unlike John Cena, he gave us almost 20 years of his life. 20 years of his life and soul for the one thing that he loves, which is us and the WWE as a whole. But no, The Rock betrayed us for Hollywood in his prime of his career. Over what? Over a ponytail and over becoming a king bug, meaning Scorpion King. Come on, and Triple H, you should know better than that. If you wanted to start off the new era of our beautiful WWE, you shouldn't give us 5 matches. You should give us at least 7. The other company that is owned by that curly haired Tony Khan, I want to be Eric Bischoff ripoff. Tony Khan had 13 matches at All Out. How do I know this? I don't know. How do I know this? I don't even follow AEW. But 13 matches is a lot better than 5. So I hope that you unstuck your head, and The Rock's head. Well, The Rock's head is all up in all the way deep in the pockets of the TKO members, and I'm guessing Triple H, that you have your head deep in the pockets of the TKO higher-ups, and perhaps even more deeper in the pockets of another bald member of the Bald Club, Dana White. Yes, if you know what I mean, guys. I don't mean pockets, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. So please, for Crown Jewel, make at least 7 or 6 matches official. Now let's get into it. I'm gonna start off backwards, guys. Stephanie Baker and Io Sky had a great match for the vacant WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship that Naomi had to relinquish because she's welcoming a future bloodline member. A bloodline member. I love the match. It was very fluid. It was very very high paced. It was intense. It was intense. But Stephanie did the job, and she became the first Chilena from San Fernando, Chile to become Women's WWE World Heavyweight Champion ever. The first Chilean and first South American Latina to become a champion in the WWE, which I'm very proud of Stephanie. Now let's get to the Usos versus Seth Rollins lapdogs. Seth Rollins lapdogs that lick his pockets. And his hand every time that he pouts. Yes, I'm talking to you, Braun Breaker and Bronson Kangaroo, big ball of grease, Reed, and of course, Walrus. Yes, Paul Heyman. I'm talking to you, Paulie. The father of Extreme. You're not the father of Extreme anymore. Because you have become a shelf of yourself. You become a shelf of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed to be associated with the great state of New York. And by the way, Braun, I know your uncle. How do I know him? With my eyeballs, because I've seen your uncle before, and I have seen your father, and let me tell you, deep down, let me tell you this. Deep down, your father is ashamed of you, is ashamed of what you're doing with your career, because you're acting like your uncle, doing cocky push-ups. Come on, be original, and stop with your neck thing. Every time you get fired up, it looks like your neck is doing the cha-cha, and your face turns red, and it looks like you are constipated, and you need Pepto-Bismol. But anyway, now let's get to the match. The match was great. The match itself was great because it was a surprise match. Not a surprise match, but another bald dude that we love, that we love, Adam Pearce, decided to make this not only a tag team match, but to have a special guest referee in the match. And guess who that was, guys? LA Knight, who has been in the crosshairs of Jey Uso for some weird reason. He's becoming Roman Reigns when he was the Darth Lord of the WWE. To be more specific, SmackDown. He's becoming the un-Uso version of the Tribal Chief, which it looks that way, and let me tell you, Jay, that's not a good look for you, man. Not at all. Come on! Get a grip of yourself. And you and LA United should be working together. Should be working together to get rid of Seth Rollins' lapdogs that love to that follow their master's every order, because obviously the master of Seth Rollins in his marriage, and the only one that wears the pants in real life outside the WWE in their marriages, Rebecca Lynch. Rebecca Quinn Lynch. So, yes, Seth, I'm talking to you, Colby. Yes, Seth, I'm talking to you, Colby Daniel Lopez. Yes, CBD. CDL, Colby Daniel Lopez. Colby Daniel Lopez, I'm talking to you, Colby. You can't beat Cody Rhodes. You are just too afraid to admit it. And by the way, for some weird reason, you're obsessed with Philip Brooks Punk. Philip Brooks Punk. Dude, you need to stop this. He's not a boy band member. He has a great long life groupie, and I mean this in a respectful way, meaning AJ Lee or April Mendez Lee. Yes, so stop with it. But anyway, guys, the match was great, but guys, tragically for the Usos, Seth Rollins' lapdogs, and the Walrus that accompanied them, won because of one factor, LA Knight. But let's not fault him. It was in my opinion, it was Jey Uso's fault, because he's obsessed with, not obsessed, but he's crossing the line of almost to a heel, kind of, because obviously Triple H, yes, that bald-headed man thinks that we don't enjoy the Master of the Yi movement. Well, let me tell you, Triple H, Paul, we love Jey Uso the way that he is, but if you turn him heel, we're going to hate him. We're going to hate him as a heel, but we're not gonna hate him as a normal heel that we normally do hate. We're gonna hate him to transfer our bitterness and discontent because of you, because of the way that you're running the WWE, and you're letting the TKO higher ups hike up the prices on PLEs and other live events that we want to go to. So, yes. So, with that being said, I blame a little bit. I blame LA Knight a little bit, but but that's 20%. Meanwhile, the other 30% of the loss I blame on Jey Uso, because he has a thing right now. He can't stand LA Knight, and obviously Seth Rollins' lapdogs took advantage of that. Took advantage of that. And drove, and obviously the genetic neck cha-cha constipated cha-cha neck dancer meaning Braun speared Jimmy and Jay through a table, but he got busted open, and for some weird waffling reason, again, the referees are putting on gloves back in the early 2000s, when Triple H bled and other superstars bled. The referees didn't put gloves on. They let the blood flow. We love that. We love the brutality, the gruesomeness, the crimson mask. So tragically for us, guys, Colby's puppies puppy one, meaning puppy number one, meaning puppy chubby Australian crease of a puppy, meaning Bronson Reed, and then we have the cha-cha neck dancing and constipated puppy with genetic something else. One with, of course, a side of walrus. Now let's get to the other matches. Now let's get to John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Man, guys, this was upsetting. This match was upsetting because obviously John Cena's retiring tragically, but he has the right to. He gave us 20 years of his life, and because he loves us, and because he loves what we love, which is the WWE. Unlike The Rock, which again left in his prime to become for a ponytail. The Rock left us for a ponytail, and that is just plain sad. But anyway, this match was upsetting, because again, John Cena is retiring this year. He's going to be done with us the right way. He's going to be done with us the right way. Unlike The Rock again, who said, "I'm done with you." I'm done with us, meaning the WWE fans and WWE as a whole, the wrong way. But this match was upsetting because Brock dominated the match. He dominated John Cena. In such a dominating fashion. It was like it was like a ghost pepper hot sauce dominating all the chilies all the chilies in the world, plus a Kryptonian chili. And if there were a hot sauce in Krypton, in Krypton, it would make Superman weak. But again, a ghost pepper. But in this case, Brock is the ghost pepper, and John Cena is the Kryptonian chili pepper, and the Kryptonian chili pepper did not make the Beast Incarnate weak. At the end of the day, the match was upsetting in so many ways. But at the end of the day, Brock won. Now let's get to the next tag team match between Philip Brooks Punk and his wife AJ Lee / Mendes Brooks, and Rebecca Quinn Lynch Lopez, and Colby Daniel, Seth Rollins, Justin Black from ROH back in the day. And this match was personal. Seth, Colby Daniel Lopez made it personal because, and I'm very proud of AJ Lee for this. She admitted she said something personal in private. She has been dealing with mental health issues, mental health issues. But anyway, Seth Rollins, first of all, tried to end the career, the rebirth home career of her husband, CM Punk, at the Royal Rumble, which he almost accomplished. But CM Punk returned. Then, to top it all off, Rebecca Quinn Lynch, Rebecca Becky Quinn Lynch basically touched a beer hair on her husband's beard, meaning she basically slapped him. And AJ Lee returned, which we are very happy that she signed a multi-year contract with the WWE with us, our beautiful family. I hope that Triple H baldy Triple H doesn't ruin it, and TKO doesn't ruin it. Doesn't ruin the welcome back home to AJ Lee. But anyway, the match was great. But the intriguing part was that AJ Lee delivered a stomp a major stomp with such force to Colby Daniel Lopez's head that she kind of that AJ Lee fell backwards because of the power and the force that she delivered the stomp to the creator of the stomp. But that wasn't it. That wasn't all. That wasn't all. AJ Lee made Rebecca Becky Quinn Lynch tap out. Finally! Rebecca, you have met your match. And Colby Seth Rollins, Colby Daniel Seth Rollins Lopez, you're going to meet your maker. Not later, but sooner rather than later. You're not going to meet your maker in a regular match. You're going to have to go to hell again. And you know what? And your wife is going to watch you cry like the Iowa Hawkeye fan, who's also a Chicago Bears fan, who I'm glad that they won. But let's be honest right now. Even though that the Chicago Bears won, they still stink. But you got my friends in Chicago and my sisters in Chicago. You're getting there. But anyway, my fellow sisters and brothers in Chicago, you have a bad brother, a bad fan brother in your mix of fandom. And his name is Colby Daniel Seth Lopez. You're not going to meet your maker in a regular match. You're going to bleed for your maker. You're gonna bleed for your sins, and I'm gonna be enjoying that pretty soon. And by the way, Colby, Paul Heyman is going to betray you. He's a nutcase, and he's not made it, and he has no nuts. If you know what I mean. So with that being said, guys. Rebecca Quinn Lynch, Rebecca Becky Lynch tapped out to the Black Widow. Tapped out to the submission hole of AJ Lee, called the Black Widow, and she tapped out. Now let's get into the final match of the night. Drew Crybaby McIntyre versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Now guys, this match was physical, it was intense, and we had a broken table. And maybe a broken leg too. The match was great. But the turning point of the match was that Crybaby McIntyre wanted to drill Cody Rhodes' head through the announce table, through the bottom of the announce table, but he didn't make it. But he didn't hit his target because he missed, because Cody Rhodes had the wherewithal to basically counter and basically evade, but, crybaby McIntyre, bro, drove his claymore leg through the table, and it might be broken. Oh poor Scottish, Scottish cyborg girl. I mean, but anyway, guys. After that happened, the complexion of the match got turned around, and with that, Cody hit Drew Crybaby McIntyre with the crossroads for the 1, 2, 3. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and let me know in the comments if you want to. What match did you like? Did you like of the first ever WWE ESPN slash Disney Plus PLE, which was WrestlePalooza 2025, or WP 25? And do you think I'm right that 5 matches is not the right number to kick off this partnership between our wonderful WWE family and ESPN slash Disney Plus? So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and until we meet again in the ring, bye.